I enjoy cooking, and a lot of times I think that doing yoga is kind of like cooking. You find a recipe, you learn how to do it, and then you have to do it over and over and over again because the ingredients quality shifts, just like your body shifts in yoga practice. And this process of doing something again and again is a way to refine your skill set in cooking, in sports, in whatever it is that you're doing in your professional life. That repetition allows for refinement. In yoga, we say coming to the yoga mat as a new student every practice is a wonderful way to improve your practice. Because if you come to the mat with a mindset that you got this, you've done this pose before, when we have that mindset that it's the same old thing, we're not really tuning in to how we can make refinements. In this practice, we'll be doing a lot of poses you've already done as a do-over, and see how you can refine those actions. The prefix re, refine, redo, rejuvenate, all those words that begin with re are a perfect reminder of the actions that we must do again and again to refine. We'll start in this practice in all fours position. Probably one of the first things I did in yoga was to move the spine in cat and cow. And over the years, as we continue to do this action, we learn more about the spine, how to move it very effectively. So as you draw from the navel back to get that fullness of the back body, and you draw the navel down and lift the sit bones, start to move the head and neck as well. As you draw again the navel up, look in toward your heart. As you draw the navel down, look up. Just continue a nice easy movement here of the spine to get things warmed up for your practice. Now come to your forearms. Interlace your fingers, have your elbows slightly narrower than your shoulders, and do the same actions. Varies just a little bit with the forearms down. Just keep a nice easy flow of the action. And start to move now your pelvis in a big circle as you continue to focus on the breath and the movement of the spine. Maybe you'll get a little bit more fullness to the sides of the body. Whatever direction your circle is in, move it to the opposite direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. But keep the spine moving as you move the hips. Now come back to the center position with your toes tucked under. Lift your knees up off the mat. Walk your feet in slightly. Bend your knees slightly. Look forward. Now come towards straight legs and release your head. Again, bend the knees. Look forward and come towards straight legs. Bend your knees. Do it over and over again and just notice the difference each repetition that you do. As you repeat these actions, get a nice understanding of your breath as well. The in-breath, as you bend your knees and look forward, engages so fully. The out-breath allows you to feel length in the back body. Come back to all fours position with your toes tucked under. Draw your pelvis back toward your heels and release your head. But keep your shoulder blades lifted. Walk your hands over to the right. Stack your left hand on top of the right and let it grow a little bit taller than the right hand. As you draw your left sit bone back toward your heel, keep your heels hugging in the midline. Breathe in deep and out long. Come back to the center position. Hands nice and wide apart, fingers are spread. And nod your head yes. And very slowly move the head in making a no position. You want to slow it down though, just to get a little bit more rotation. Come back to the center of the movement. Take your hands over to the left. Have your right hand on top of your left. Reach the right hand a little bit further than the fingers of the left hand. Breathe in and expand through the side body. Shift back to the center position. And at the center position, in tabletop position, step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Walk your hands to the inside and bow in. And once again, just move your head as a way to create more length in the muscles that support your neck. Now release your forearms down, and sometimes that's a little bit too much of a stretch for us, so you can use a block if you've got one nearby. Press your forearms down. Now tuck your back toes under and get this nice engagement of the back leg. Keep hugging the right knee toward the midline. Now take the back knee down and shift your weight back so that you are in this toes tucked under position. Pelvis stacking as close as possible to on top of the heels. Your elbows are lifted, your armpits are lifted, your head is released. You breathe in and expand the back body. You breathe out long. Now come back to tabletop position. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Walk your hands over at the diagonal and come down to your forearms if that's available to you. Or you can use a block to elevate. As you come to this position, release your head again. But see about taking the left hip farther to the left while keeping the left knee stacked over the left ankle. Tuck your right toes under, lift your knee up, hold that position. Take your knee down, step the left foot back, tuck your toes under, draw back again. Breathe in deep and out long. Keep pushing your hands forward in an isometric fashion to get the pelvis just a little bit closer toward the heels. Enjoy your breath. Now come to all fours position and make your way to downward facing dog with your feet nice and wide apart. So it's a shorter downward facing dog that we're doing now. It's like you're redefining the downward dog. We've done many variations of them. Now with the hands nice and wide apart, the feet nice and wide apart. Free your right hand and take it somewhere to your left leg. Bend your right elbow if possible. See if you can keep your heels planted or drawing toward the mat. Release your right hand back. Take your left hand somewhere to the outer right leg. Bend your left elbow. But keep your right armpit lifting. Have the breath reignite this inner flame. Just keep it alive through the breath. Come back to this short version of downward facing dog. Turn your toes out slightly. So rather than feet parallel, legs are externally rotated. Walk your hands back. Draw your pelvis down to come to a squat position. And in the squat position, just move side to side. Just invite a nice ease in the movements. Drop your pelvis down, but see about lifting the crown of the head up. Take your hands back to the mat. Walk them forward. Parallel your feet. Come back to a more standard downward facing dog for yourself. With your feet parallel, walk your dog, bend your right knee. Straighten your right leg. Have your feet hip distance apart. With the left knee bent, root from the heart to the pelvis down to the floor. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Straighten your left leg. Keep your right leg straight. Draw your right knee in toward your heart. Move the shoulders forward. Now reach your right leg out. And once more, do it again. Draw in, reach out. And a third time, hug in for a lot of hip flexion. but reach out for a lot of hip extension. Release your right foot down. Draw your left knee in. Reach it out and up. Hug in before reaching back and up. Hug in. Reach it out and up. And release your foot down. But take your feet as wide apart as the mat is and turn your toes slightly off the mat and walk your hands back to a squat position, a repeat of the pose. And just notice after that hip flexion and hip extension, if the squat feels slightly different to you, pause, noticing that difference. Take your hands back to the mat. Walk them forward. Step your feet hip distance apart. Now walk your feet to your hands. Place your hands to your low back with knees bent, with elbows hugging in. Rise up, reach up and back. Release your hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. Keep the right knee lifted, twist toward the left inner knee. Reach your left arm up and over. Release your hand down. Step to a plank position. Lower yourself very slowly to the mat. Come to fingertip top position. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, pulse up. Exhale, down. Let your back muscles do the work. Inhale, rise up. Now free your hands from the mat. Reach them back toward your feet. Inhale, one more time. Rise up. Exhale, down. Come back to all fours position. Next to downward facing dog. Receive nice fullness to your breath. Ease in the pose. Ease with engagement in the pose. Step your feet wide apart. Externally rotate your feet. Walk your hands back. Take your hands in front of your heart. Enjoy your breath. Step your hands back to the mat. Downward facing dog to walk your feet up to your hands. Place your hands to the low back. Rise up. Let's do it again. Reach up and back. Take your hands down to the mat. Step your left leg back. Take your right hand to your low back and turn your heart toward your right inner knee. Reach your right arm up. Reach your right arm over your head. Release your hand down. Step back to a plank position. Lower yourself slowly to the mat. Lift the palms of your hand off the mat. On fingertips, rise up in a baby cobra. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay lifted. Take the weight off your fingers. Reach your hands back. On the next in-breath, expand and lift up. And exhale down. Come back to downward facing dog. Step your feet wide. Repeat the actions. Externally rotate. Come to a squat position. Pause there. Walk your hands forward. Parallel your feet. Walk your feet forward with hands to the low back. Rise up. Step wide. In a wide stance, take your hands to your hips. Draw your elbows toward one another to retract your shoulder blades. Bend your knees. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep the shoulder blades hugging in, the elbows bent, the interlaced fingers to your low back, and shift your weight to the left. Now shift to the right. Bend the right knee as you straighten the left. Straighten the right as you bend the left. Straighten the left as you bend the right. Take the interlaced fingers up. Bend the left as you reach your interlaced fingers up. Back to center. Bend your right. Keep the interlaced fingers lifted. Come back to the centered position. With your hands to your shin bones, slide the hands up, rise up slightly. Exhale, slide the hands down. And we'll repeat 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Turn your heels in. Keep your toes out. Come down again to a squat position. Just notice the difference in the practice after you've done this a few times. Can you feel perhaps a little shift in the position? Come back to stand with your feet wide apart. Turn your right toes out. Stack your hands above the right knee and bow into the right knee. Inhale, lift up. Turn your right toes in, left toes out. Bow to the left, stacking the hands. Draw your ribs close to the top of the left thigh. Rise up. Turn to the right again. Repeat the actions. Take the hands on top of the right knee. Bow in. Free your left hand this time. Lift your back heel. Turn your heart toward the inner right knee. Come out of the pose, press your back heel down, stack your hands again, root down with the strength of the back leg to help lift you up. Turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out. Bend your knee, bow in. Free your right hand, pivot the back heel up, turn toward the inner left knee. Get this nice fullness. Root down through the back heel. Guide yourself up. Keep the legs straight as you turn your right toes out. Lift your arms up. Define freedom. Just keep a nice fullness in your pose. Take your right hand down. Take your left hand to your low back. In breath, just expand and gonna lift away from the floor. Exhale, see if you can draw a little bit lower. Just letting the hand slide on the shins. Inhale, another do-over. You're expanding as you just get a little stretch here to the inner groin muscles, maybe to the back of your leg. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, draw down to some place that feels comfortable to you so that you can expand your triangle pose. Reach up, reach over. Invite the breath to expand so fully. And rise up to come out of the pose. Turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out. Again, express freedom with your arms. Reach them up with spread fingers. Take the left hand down. Take your right hand down. Just pulse with the breath again. Just allow yourself to draw deeper into the pose. And then work with the breath. On the exhale breath, maybe you can go deeper. The inhale breath, you give yourself a little bit more space. Exhale breath. Come to some form of the pose that allows this full expression when you lift your right arm up. Just keep this fullness. And inhale, lift out of the pose. Exhale, release your hands. Heel toe your feet in just slightly with the toes turning out. Come to a squat position again. And pause. Use these squats to rejuvenate and create just a little bit more flexibility in the pelvis. And now release, come out of the pose. One last standing pose. I like using blocks with this. It just gives me a little bit more space to move. Take the blocks as wide apart as your mat is. I like them in their tallest position. Again, for that freedom that you can get. So center your left foot and take your right leg up. Bend your left knee and draw down. Straighten your left leg. And let's repeat this action to create just a little bit more stability in the left leg as you draw down. rise up. And you draw down. And you rise up. Release your right foot down, but take it to the left side of the mat. Step your left foot toward the right side of your mat. Squeeze the legs in toward each other and bow in. Just a little outer hip stretch. Now center your right foot. Take your left leg in the air to repeat the actions that we did. Exhale, you just draw down slightly, keeping the lifted leg active. Rise up. You draw down just a wee bit before lifting up. You draw down slightly before lifting up. Park your left foot to the right side of the mat. Walk your right foot toward the left side of the mat. The feet are still parallel. You're squeezing in as you draw down toward the mat. Try to keep the legs straight. Draw the inner thighs back. Keep squeezing in. And slowly make your way to the floor. You can come back to the squat position we've been in to come to a seated position. And as you come to a seated position, stretch your legs out straight. Sit tall. Draw the shoulder blades in toward each other. Get the backs of the legs to press down to the mat. Can you reinvestigate what's going on in the back side of the legs to see if the back of the ankles feel like they're touching or close to it? Draw your toes a little closer to your face to see if you can get a nicer stretch to the back of the ankle. Now bend your right knee. Place your right foot to the outer left knee. Turn toward the right knee. Press your hand as close to the pelvis as possible to get this nice fullness. Reach your left arm up. Reach your left hand toward your left foot. Maybe you can even hold on to your left leg with your left hand, with the palm open. You get this nice fullness in the pose. Take your right knee on top of your left knee. Get tall. Draw slightly forward. Without rounding the upper back, can you keep that back of the leg really pressing on the mat, pulling from the heel toward your pelvis, and rise up. Lift yourself up and reach your legs forward. Sit tall again. Sit more forward on your sits bones. You re-engage. You redo the actions. You notice each repetition, can you re-examine the actions? Take your arms up. Take the hands wide apart. Draw slightly forward. Keep the spine nice and long. Keep reaching forward. Now release your hands. Bend your left knee. Park your left foot to the outer right knee. Turn toward your left inner knee. Park your left hand as close to the pelvis as possible. Press down. Reach your right arm up. Reach it to the outside of the left knee. Maybe even holding on to the right leg as a way to anchor. A little bit more depth in the pose. Move out of the twist to stack your left knee on top of your right. Bring your left heel as close to the pelvis as possible. Sit tall. Take your arms up. Take your hands wide apart. Draw forward slightly. Hold the pose. Reinvestigate. How is the back of the leg shifted? Can you draw from the kneecap up to the pelvis to engage the front side of the leg, to get the back side of the leg to expand more fully? Rise up. Release. Straighten both legs. Sit tall. Take your arms up. Reach forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release your hands. Bend your knees. Park your feet firmly. Take your hands back with the fingers pointing toward the toes. Bend your elbows. Retract your shoulder blades. Hug your elbows in to get fullness in the chest. Keep that fullness. Lift your pelvis up off the mat. Hold the pose. Keep pulling the heels toward your hands. Nice isometric fashion. Release your pelvis to the mat. Free your hands, reach them. With your feet about as wide apart as the mat is, pull the heels toward the pelvis as you slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Park your elbows by your ribs. Step your feet a little closer to your pelvis with the feet hip distance apart. Press down to lift the pelvis up. Lift your right foot up. Draw the pelvis down slightly. Let's repeat these actions. Lift up again. Draw down. Lift up. Draw down. And lift up. Release your right foot. Lift the chest. Take your left leg up, draw down, lift up, draw it down, lift up, draw it down, lift up, park your foot down, lift the chest, release the pelvis to the mat, straighten your left leg, pull the right knee in, take your left hand to the outer right knee, take your right arm to the side and keep your right shoulder on the mat as you come to a twist. And release. Release your right foot. Bend your left knee and hug in. Take your right hand to the outer knee and reach your left knee to the right side. Come back to the center position. Bend both knees and plant your feet. With your elbows pressing down, palms facing each other, lift up to another bridge. Release your pelvis to the mat. Release your hands. Release your legs. Close your eyes. Take your attention back to your breath. You breathe in deep. You breathe out long. Breathe in deep. Out long. Breathe in deep. Out long. Now breathe very freely and naturally. Invite your breath to continue to stoke that inner fire as you allow the outer body to soften. joining me in this practice where we re-engage, rethink, and rejuvenate our practice. Namaste.